Hello, can you guys hear me? Let me know. Sorry about that. I was actually grabbing the mic, stealing it from my husband because he's just playing games. He doesn't need a microphone. But I'm trying to annoy people, so I need it. Actually. Something I had to do. Yeah, that's right. I forgot somebody's colorization, so I gotta fix that really quick before I go into the background. Don't want smoothing on for this. Ooh, that is quite a lag that I have going on. There we go. Fixed itself. Okay, Hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. I hope everyone is having a good time. I am doing good. Just got back from went to a Scottish themed festival with some friends and my husband, and I absolutely loved it. I want to go back, but I don't think my husband will allow that. And by allow, I mean I don't want to go alone. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to color something up here because I think I forgot something. Okay, right here. There's a little error right there. Then this is going to drive me crazy if I don't fix it. There's a frame glitch somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Time for the background. So, in case you guys are wondering, this is a comic page from the Foxcars comic that is available on Patreon. If you want to see the full page and stuff, then you will have to go on to Patreon and stuff. This is page 10, which is why I'm okay streaming it. Kind of like an advertisement thing. So this is page 10, and it's a scene that already happened. So not too worried about it. So let's see what you guys are saying. We can hear you. Awesome. Cutting in and out. Can you guys hear me okay now? Let me know if it's like still bad with cutting in and out. I don't necessarily know how to fix that. Hi Stormy, haven't been in your live streams for a very long time. Hello, welcome back. Alright, there was something I had to grab. A ref. Yes. Let's do... No, I keep on going to the wrong... I don't know my way around my own files, guys. I do not. Nope. That's not the right one. It's this one. There we go. That just took a month and a half to do. Okay. Gonna throw that up there. Then I'm gonna use the colors as a reference, so I'm gonna actually make it as small as possible because I don't want you guys to see too much of the pages because like I want to give you guys a sneak peek, but I'm also trying to get a living going and exclusives and all that stuff. But yeah, this will be available to the public for free. I'm hoping around the end of the summer. It just depends on how I want production to go, because I don't want to give you guys a chapter and then go on like a month or two hiatus, or like I want to make I want to get a bunch of chapters made before I start dropping them off at the public, if that makes sense. So I can have a nice consistent schedule going for you guys. So you got to wait, but hopefully it's a worthwhile wait, so you don't have to wait continually, if that makes sense. Let's also get another reference sheet, but I'm going to throw it up on my other screen so that way you guys don't see it. This way I don't have to worry about revelios that I don't want. Anyways, how have you guys been doing this beautiful Saturday evening? Oh, man. Okay. How do I want to go about this? I don't think I need to... Yeah, I'll just leave this up here. New scars from this fight. No, so they'll just get their normal scars. No new scars from this fight. But I don't know if anyone caught it, but in the original, this is where Hook Chomp actually gets his scar, the scar on his paw. He gets it from this fight. That's the only scar that comes out of this fight. So, with the comic, I was originally going to do a book with just some comic pages in it, but then I decided to just make it a full-blown comic, and the reason being is because so many people wanted to see it all comic, and I just decided to do it because, yeah, just because, I don't know, I like the comic better. I have a lot of proud descriptions and stuff in the rough draft book that I started, but those are sadly probably never gonna see the light of day. But yeah, I would just prefer Fox Scars be told completely visually than the written word. So that's what I'm doing right now. So it was originally going to be just a book with some comic pages, but now it's just going to be a complete comic. Why is this? There. Oh, I see. There we go. which I get the confusion because I have not made that public knowledge yet. I haven't made an announcement video that, yeah, Foxcars is just going to be a straight up comic. Nothing more, nothing less. I think I'm going to want that to be brought down, actually. Let's see. Comic is way faster. It actually is not. You guys, I guess in a sense, you guys get some content faster, but in a sense of completing the story, it's going to take a little longer than a book, but not as long as a PMV audio thing on YouTube or animated series. Not as long as that, which, yeah. If I could make this a full-time job, then it would get a lot faster. Like, I could probably knock out a page a day, which that would be amazing. But we'll just see where everything goes. Where will the comic be posted? Okay, so this comic is going to be posted on Instagram. I'm probably gonna do webtoons. I was thinking about doing DeviantArt, but I actually don't feel comfortable with that anymore, just because I created a new account on DeviantArt. And when I did that, I kind of got blasted by images I don't want younger audiences to be exposed to. So I'm going to try and stay away from that site, because I got younger nieces and nephews that I could just see them clicking on a link to see my comic, and then on the side or something, they see like options of other images I would rather them not view. So I just kind of want to stay away from that. More of an adult website. So probably not that. I will be posting it on my YouTube community tab as well. Because I think that would be a great resource to use, so I will use it. So as of right now, just those 3 platforms will be where I post it, and then I post it on Patreon, of course, but that's with the paid subscription, and it'll be like different levels. They basically get early access. Like right now on Patreon for $50 a month, you can see the comic pages as I'm making them. So people who are pledging on Patreon right now for $50 have seen all the comic pages up till page 10, because I haven't finished that one yet. So yeah, I wonder if that makes sense, or if I was just yab. Either way, though. Either way. See, what else are you guys asking? Is Foxcars a graphic novel? Yeah. Yes, I think that would be, it would be in that line of a graphic novel. 1 page a day. Good pace. Yeah. That's kind of why I kind of chose the style, because if you see, I don't shade them. I'm gonna only shade with scenes that need it. And because of that, I should be able to get them out faster. The only thing that's holding me back from an even faster pace right now is I work another job. Yeah, I have a life, apparently. And then the character models, I'm kind of getting stiff with them in a sense that they have to be perfectly on model. which I kind of did to myself, but it's okay because I'll be happy in the end, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Did you just laugh at me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And then he has a tree in front of him, so I gotta add that. Let's see, actually, before I do any more detail on the background, let's see how much of the tree is not being revealed. It's like covering it up, because according to my notes, the tree would be like right here. Okay, so I just kind of wasted my time with that. All right, yay, guys. Remember, guys, layout, it's important. Who knew, right? Nah, maybe a little forward. I want it to be a little less, because of the way perception works. Whee! Okay, let's see what else you guys are chatting about. One thing I love about Foxstars is no leaks. Yeah, that's not true. I completely leaked my own episode one time. I'm horrible at that stuff. Yeah, you guys are free to ask as many questions as you want. If I'm not comfortable answering them, I won't, because that's a human right that I think people lose when they become popular, but for right now I'm not that popular, so I have that right still. Quit your other job? I don't know. Let me ask my husband. Hey, babe. They're saying I should quit my other job.
Tell them if they pay you enough.
Okay. He said no.
No, I did not say that. Tell them what I said.
No.
If my Patreon gets to $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month, really?
That's how much you make from your job?
No, yeah, that's true. It would have to be even out. How do you tell a character backstory and tell a good story without feeling rushed or confused? Or confusing? Let's see. How do you tell a character backstory and tell a good story without feeling rushed or confused? To be fair, what I do is any books or movies or TV series that I see that have like satisfying endings, I kind of take notes from them and apply it to my stories. Like, for example, Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's like a masterpiece. I think no one can say otherwise. Like, I think it's universal that that's a really good storytelling masterpiece. And the ending wasn't rushed. What I would suggest with, like, endings is you have to have enough build up to it. Like, the whole entire point of Avatar: The Last Airbender is Aang defeating the Fire Lord. The very last episode is Aang doing exactly that. is he's defeating the Fire Lord. So, Foxcars, for example, their enemy is the Skulks, right? The whole point is for there's going to be conflict and a war and people are going to die or whatever. But the main point is that conflict to be resolved. So the ending should be that conflict being solved. That should be the last chapter or episode or however you want to call it. It's like just the build-up, I feel like, is the most important thing. Because build-up and foreshadowing is what makes a story ending work. You want to try to get as many of your readers or viewers as satisfied with the ending as possible. And just make sure you tie up all the plot points you can when it gets close to the ending of a story. Like, you basically want to have no plot points left open at the end of your story. If you do, it could really backfire on you, and that could make it feel rushed. Like, oh, why? What about this plot point? Why didn't they finish this up? Because it was rushed. And then for confusing, I think that's I don't know, because I feel like that's like a bit different for everyone, because someone might get something better than somebody else. So what I normally do is I basically... Sorry, I got distracted by doing work. Anyways. So what I usually do with my stories is make sure that it's as realistic as possible, or it makes sense. I also will do like a layout of all of the events and stuff, take a step back and say, yeah, that makes sense, or like, yeah, that's understandable through here and all. And then you also have to kind of just trust your audience to be able to understand certain things. Of course, it also depends on like the type of audience you're going for, because like say you're doing a kids show, a baby's not going to understand things as well as an adult. So it's also know your audience. Yeah, so that was definitely a more harder question that I would have to put like a lot more time thinking about. So I'm really sorry if my advice was horrible, because it was. Oh, I did not want that. Okay. Then I want this one. Let's go back to... Yeah, I don't think I'm good with words. My bad. Let's do there. Yeah, it's kind of that kind of background. Yeah, that's... No, I want that tree to be prettier. Man, I'm very out of practice when it comes to talking. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. I think that's all the effort I'm going to put into for this shot because the background, once again, not the main focus. I just want you guys to know it's in a forest. They're in a forest. They live in a forest because they are animals. And what do animals do? They live in habitats. And that is what you have. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do in fact have a Discord server. There's like probably some links flying around and invites. Patreon for like only, I think it's $2 a month. You can have access to an exclusive server. So I do have a public server. I'm trying to get it cleaned up and back on track, but Will Foxcars have elements of horror? I don't think so. I don't think there'll be any like horror themes or like scary themed stuff. Unless you count like anxiety about will this character be okay or not. I think that's like about as horror as it's gonna get. It might be horror in a sense of like character death, because there's some character death that's pretty stomach dropping. What is it called? Stomach drop? Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, so with Dark Souls' name, it actually seems, it actually means something. He takes the name after something that he says. So it has a deeper meaning in lore. And I actually did not know Dark Soul was a game, like at all, when I made the character. Because I am not a gamer girl. There we go. So, I don't know what I'm going to do after I do this comic page. I only plan to do this for about 2 hours, or just until my husband's doing... Why aren't you doing your math? Well, it was until my husband was done with his math homework, because he's in college and stuff. But, he's not doing that right now. Yeah, I'm tattling on you. My husband's not doing school, you guys. Kids can understand death in stories. Yeah. Will the reboot be reanimated or dubbed? So, I actually answered this question on Instagram. But basically, I'm not planning on producing anything myself. If a studio, an animation studio, wants to do something with it, I'll probably give them permission. But I myself will not make this animated. And then in a sense of comic dubbing, I'm open to it. However, while the story is just starting, I'm gonna ask people to hold off on it. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now with that. It's still pretty early into production to be thinking about like anything like that though. Okay, I think that's good enough. I have to keep telling myself that the backgrounds aren't important. Then I actually want this one to be dark, to be getting darker. So we're gonna go here, go there, then go there a little bit. Yeah. Then let's make this multiply. And then, yeah. I want this one to be fading to black almost because this panel right next to him will be black. No, I actually might want it to be more defined black line. How did I do it on the other comic panel? Here, let me look at another page, previous page for reference. You. I did it with the over the line art. Sorry. Okay. I'll just do that, and then I'll do that last. Let's see. Alright, bye-bye. Thanks for coming on. And then we have some questions. Finish the entire series first, maybe? Finish the entire series first, maybe? Yeah, we're getting close to it at least. We'll see. Is the big cat going to have a role or a speaking role? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see what you guys are saying again. Is that a dire wolf? What is? The only things on, like, that I'm working on right now are foxes and cougars. Yeah. I like Nightlashes polished up designs in the Yeah, I like her designs for this version of the story. Roll. Roll. And then the highlights. Which I don't think this is gonna get many highlights. Yeah. Actually want that to be smaller. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Coolio. Will there be wolves and foxcars? Yes. But not until the last season. Will Ripfur kill a character we love? No spoilers. Alright, I just want to answer that. Maybe, maybe not. Hookchums looks very small there. What? Yeah, he's crouching down. There's also a perspective going on because realistically the cat's back would not be that low compared to the rest of its body because their spine, the middle of their spine is higher than their shoulders. So don't worry, I took an hour to make sure that the size comparisons are correct. Anything else that is not correct is an artistic choice to either show perspective or to emphasize something. This panel is a good representation of that. He's obviously looks bigger than the tiger. Well, not the tiger. The cougar. That's done purposefully. Because the cougar's further back and he's closer to the audience. Same down here, bigger than the cougar, closer to the audience, further away. The further away you are from the audience, the smaller you get. Unless you're just small in general, then you're adorable. But that's my opinion. What you doing, cutie? Are you doing your math? When you guys get married, you'll realize that it's just like having a pet. Yeah, with how you're acting right now. You're just sitting there. That's what pets do. They just sit there and look cute. Are you not gonna stay in here? Okay. Am I annoying? Alright. Let's see. Can you do a voice impression of any of the foxes? I could do Raindrop. That's about all. How's the air doing? She's doing good. She's just kicking around and all that fun jazz. I kind of just want to still. I don't want to go back through and like get the backgrounds. Anyways, so that's up there. Then we have a art piece that's going to be oh sorry, what was that? Oh dang, I don't know how I'm gonna go about that though. Okay, rule. I think I just screwed myself over unintentionally. Yeah, it would be like, oh shoot, I forgot to do something with page 9. Darn it all. Okay, nice. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Okay, it's the background. Now we have the back of the back. Boo-doo-doo. That's gotta be lower. Yeah. Then let's give it a, yeah. I like that. It's a nice perspective angle. Is the world going to be mythical, like fantasy? It has kitsunes in it. So, it's gonna have some mythical aspects to it, but for the most part, it's not. Yeah, it will have elements in it of like mythical stuff, but not a lot. Not more than my other stories, but one in particular. Will the comic redefine the Fox's personalities too? I think so. I mean, the way I've written them is like a little more mature in writing, polished them up, made them realistic in their reactions, I think, and stuff like that. It will redefine their personalities, I would say, a bit. Do you have a manager? No. You think I could afford a manager? A manager? Yeah. How would you describe the graphic and blood and gore, like PG-13 or R-rated gore? So, I don't know. I'm trying to kind of going for PG-13, hopefully a little bit under. Like, I'm keeping in mind, like, DreamWorks level of blood and gore. Yeah, like, very low. So this panel right here that I'm showing on screen with someone getting whacked in the face, this is as much blood as I'm going to, like, as I'm wanting to show in the series. Because I just want it to be enjoyable for all ages. What I'm actually planning on doing is, after this issue is completed, I'm going to send it to my nieces and nephews, and I'm going to ask if it makes them feel uncomfortable at all, or if the parents think it's too gory. And if so, I'm actually going to cut it down. And I think this would be another example of how gory I'm aiming for it. Not that gory. Keeping it as minimum as possible, but still doing something. So, it's not going to be as gory as it used to be in the story. The death will not die down, though. There will be as much death as there was. Okay. I think I'm getting in the zone of where I can't use that anymore. Mouth. Let's do a little more golden patches here and here, pretending like there's something behind here. Sorry, I'm kind of zoning out just a bit, because I want these backgrounds to look pretty. They make me feel accomplished. Okay, where is my brush? I need to create shortcuts for my brushes, because with my backgrounds, I only use 3 brushes. That's, like, my rule for them is no more than these 3 brushes. Oops. Please tell me these are on. They are all the same layer. Oh. know these don't look like pine trees, but they actually are supposed to be pine trees. It's just that they're in the forest, right? There's just so many of them. Then let's do another color here for the trees that are just a smidge closer. Here, let's have this overlap actually. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do another layer. Oop, sorry. I totally spaced out on you guys being here. Puss in Boots in the Last Wish. Yeah. Do you plan on selling the comic book in book stories or online stories? So yeah, you'll be able to purchase it online and paperback, hopefully. That's the goal. What about episode 8? What about episode 8? What do you mean about episode 8 with the gore? Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it down. I haven't really given much thought to Lashgal's personality, mainly because he's not an important character. Like Harry Potter, was that a good ending for me? Is that what you mean? Sorry. I'm trying to get caught up because I totally spaced out. No spine getting ripped out. Do I like sci-fi? Not really. I'm more of a fantasy person. Yeah, you can only assume stuff about background characters. Ugh. Alright. Let's plot a few... Plot a few trees here. Okay, I'm gonna want them to stop like right there. Like this is their row. Alrighty. Alright, I think that's as much detail as I'm gonna put on the back trees. I'm just going to give them a little moss. Okay, coolio. There we go, this is what I want. I want the real colors. Well, Sunstrider Lake ripped off still a thing, or what's going to change? With that, that's still going to be a thing in the story. Okay. I don't want to do any more trees. I want to be done with the tweez. I want to be done with the backgrounds. That's what I want to be done with. Oh, nope, I'm back. I'm actually going to skip and do the foreground trees. Alright, I'm down for this. Then I'll just fill in the background. Whoopsies. If I could afford it, I would get help on the backgrounds because they're not that hard to do. I just don't want to do them. It would also help production go fast because right now the thing that takes the most time is the backgrounds. Okay, I'm very confused by this coloration that I'm selecting, but I'm just gonna work with it. We go to right there. That might be better. Yeah, that's probably better. Let's do you. Then yeah, just color it. Very mossy. Mossy, mossy, mossy. Okay, I'm almost done with the moss. There we go. Now I want to do this foreground. Perfect. I think once I do these two, that'll be enough to fill the voids. The Boxcars takes place near the end of the Ice Age. They did, but I decided for the reboot they will be basically in modern times. He's probably not doing his homework. Okay. The lines on Stone Scar's belly are those are his fur lines. Those are fur. That's fur. And this is about all I'm gonna do for this background. Just need to finish this part. Make it look pretty. A little bit. Then let's put that white back. There we go. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Yep. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna approach this, but I will figure it out a little bit at a time, maybe. Blah. No. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. We need some shadows in here. What's a scene from the story that you guys have seen so far that makes you want to like see redone in the comic? Like a scene that you are excited to see in the comic. Will the big cats and wolves be able to speak in Foxcars? The cats, no. The wolves, possibly. Mainly because they're canines as well, so I see no reason as to why the foxes couldn't understand it, because they're both canines. Yeah, AI is dumb. Don't use AI art. All the ones where they are happy. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. No happiness allowed in my story. Kind of want to add grass, but I don't think it needs grass. Yeah, it doesn't need grass. We're good. No. It needs grass. No. Don't put the grass. Don't put the grass. I will say what I am going to do, though, is I will put grass here. Because he is having some weight on the grass. So. Then over here, same thing, whatever is touching the ground has grass on it. Cool. And then some down here for this weight being distributed. All right. There we go. Get rid of that on his nose. So, kind of need to figure out how I want to go about this. Yeah, I really need to figure out how I want to go about this. I'll try something. I think I have everything. I don't think anything's canonly missing. So I'm gonna take this and doodle over the white to make it look prettier. Can you do add wolf voice? I cannot. Okay. Okay. How long has the stream been going for? Yeah. I'll just do it up here. I don't think I thought this idea through with the comic and the way it's done. Okay. So this is how the comic page is going to kind of look. look similar to this in a way. And then I'm gonna blur this area right here. Yeah. Cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select it all, copy, go to the tippy top. Oh no, wait, ha! I'm not done yet, actually, because I'm foolish. I'm spacey. Very funny, spacey person. Okay, why isn't my group thing working? Okay, cool. There's nothing in the group. So, gonna hit here, select all of that, and hit group. There we go. Don't know why it wasn't working before. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring up the other comics. Really quick, give me a second. There we go. You shouldn't be able to see what I'm doing now. Just in case, I'm gonna wait for the stream to show it, so I don't show anything I don't want to again. Do any of the foxes have autism? I haven't written any of them with autism in mind. But with autism and stuff like that, and disabilities or anything in between, or whatever, with representation, I guess, with my comics, I'm not really going to, like, reveal publicly or story-wise, because I just feel like people relate to characters based on, like, those facts alone. Like, oh, this character is dyslexic, so that means I'm automatically relating to them. Like, I just want people to relate to my characters on a deeper level, so I don't want to reveal that stuff. But no, there wasn't any characters in Foxcars with autism in mind as I was writing them. There was ADHD, though. Hope that makes sense at all. Okay, cool. So it's not revealing it. So I can now cheat, aka be lazy, because I can. Let's do 9. I want this, this. Yep, that's about it. Then I'm gonna duplicate these over to 10. I'm gonna exit that out. No. Now I'm going to switch this back on for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. The map is from my dragon book. Will she have a panic attack in the series? Flip. Honestly, she probably will because of how much pressure and stuff she's under. Let's do... Gonna... do this one first, then move my way around. Let's copy this. Then copy that. No, I did it on the wrong layers. Or the wrong ones. Nope. 1, 2. Yay, we did it. I'm so spacey, you guys. So I'm gonna do this one first. And then I'm gonna do the bottom of that one. Okay. Nice. So these are almost done. What are you? Hold on. What are you? 2. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's anything. So I'm gonna select these two, go up to them, make them black. Oops. Then same over here. Then we're gonna go over to our eraser, pick a like fanny type brush, lower the opacity and flow, and then I'm gonna go back and forth with it, and slowly gonna make those look like they're fading in. Same over here. Then we're going to multiply those. Alright, and that's all we're going to do for those panels. Let's fix our eraser. Okay, so there's also something I forgot to add that I didn't realize I forgot to add in the other one until now, the previous page. So at some point, I'm just gonna have to go back to it. But something that I forgot to do was the highlights in the eyes. So, why is that not working? Pen? Duh. And then we're gonna jump over here and give them the highlights. For here, give the kitty some highlights, nothing too detailed. Because I think I only give them detailed when they were like about to cry or something. Like, yeah. Alrighty. So this is all done. What we need to add now is some sound effects, right? Because we got a lot going on. So he's getting whack. I don't know what sound effect I want there because I don't want to yelp, I guess. No, I can make him yelp. So this one I want him to be roaring or doing that thing mountain lions do, because he is just getting munched on over here. Munch, 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 munch. So I'm gonna exit that out. Then, I kind of think this is all the comic, this is how much I could work on this comic with you guys. Because I just have to pull up stuff, to select colors, and I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that because once again, I don't want to reveal anything yet. So yeah, this is page 10, almost completed, but not quite there. Gonna exit that out. Exit that out. Let me check how long I've been streaming for. Well, hold on. Yeah, I started at 2, so we have like an hour. No, sorry, we have a half an hour left. But I'm gonna go and do something really quick, so I will be right back. If I could just, yeah, there we go. Alright, folks, I am back. And boy oh boy, it is a good to be back. Boy, 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 boy. Alright, I'm going back through and I'm seeing what... Okay, so I only missed that one comic. Well, that's an inconsistency I kind of want to fix, but I don't know if I will. Nah. I don't think it's a needed fix. So the comic, okay, so I decided to make it a full comic instead of having it be a book with only a few comic pages in it. Okay. So that's what I decided to do. One hour, 40 minutes. Okay. So we have until 4 on my thing. So let's do Wheel of What to Do. Oops. Let's see. Do. Okay, so I might just I just might sketch for the last bit. Yeah, they could ask the questions again. I'm not gonna make them watch a 2-hour live stream just to get their questions answered. Will the characters stay the same? Some of them will be changed. Design-wise, I'm hoping to give the majority of them a makeover. Hello, Embria! It's been a while. Hehehe. So, let me see. Let's do... You can see where what I've been working on recently, huh? Nothing but fox scars. Okay. I'm gonna work on storyboarding a wolf story, the wolf story, werewolf story. So let's merge these together. Yeah, it was gonna be a comic, but I'm just laying it out as like storyboards because I still haven't gotten past the mental block of losing 50 pages. Or I'm actually going to just sketch and have some fun. Sketchy. So I'll usually do like little sketches and stuff when I need to relax and just wind down and stuff. Because if you keep on going as an artist, you're going to hit a block and it's going to suck. So I don't want to do that. Yeah, I remember Fear the Fluffy. Okay, so I think I got the heads right. Now I just need to figure out this girl's wild style hair. Then she has a feather that she has on the other side of her. Yeah. Two, three. Yeah, I'm gonna have her hair be poofy, but first I'm gonna do the bodies before I do the hair. So she's just gonna be looking at him. He's gonna be blushing really hard, cause he has a little thing for this character. So let's hide that. Let's do a half body. And then she's just happy to be there. Or no, she is pretty sassy. Let's kind of give her a very smirky. not a smirky look, but like she kind of knows what she's doing. Nah, I like that look better for her. Roll, roll, roll. See, even my sketches have to be perfect. Like, are you planning on merch and a physical release of the book? Yes. I'm planning on a physical release of the book. Issue 1. And once I get the first volume out, if it's built up enough momentum, I actually want to do a Kickstarter for Noku plushies. Like little cute Noku plushies that people could buy. So let's actually have her be helping him up, because they were just playing and then he got knocked over. Okay, so there we go. And then let's give her that long, cute hair. Then she also has a braid in it, because I like that in her. Nah, that's not how hair works. Hair's circular. Cool. Will Nightlash be more of a simp in the comic? She'll be as simpy. She'll be like, she won't, I don't know. I've had her character figured out from the start, so not a lot of alterations in her character will be made for the reboot of the story. Trying to make his face very like, oh, it's a girl and she's talking to me. It's kind of how I want his face to be. Nice. Time for outfits. Let's see. She will be always wearing her uniform. So let's give her a feather. Then one on the other shoulder. Well, other side of the shoulder. And then let's give her the, like, a protective wristbands. So, kind of like, yeah, whatever. Stitching. The stitching's shown because everything they make is out of leaves and flowers and all that stuff. So now that I think about it, their like clothes, they constantly need to make new clothes, because how long does that stuff last? Like, I could see why Sunstory chose him as his vice chief, more like bodyguard. Ha! Ha! Yeah. Let's just say his helmet fell off. But kind of armor do I want him to be wearing? Her armor is going to be made from pine cone plates. I think that's what they're called. I don't really know what to call them. But yeah, that's what hers is going to be made from. So her outfit's all done, practically. So yeah, let's give him this very rugged, rough bark. Like, they just found a piece of bark, and they tied it around him. Let's have that go all the way down to his stomach. Then let's have him do a back one too. The back armor thing. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna do for his, because he doesn't need it anymore, because it's like fake armor. And yeah, I'll leave his bandana off, because I'll just say he like tied it around a stick or something. And then let's do like a kind of a poorly wrapped version of her arm guards, or whatever you want to call them. Cool. That's a fun sketch. Are these characters from another story you will publish? They're from another story. I don't know if I'm gonna publish them or not. For right now, they're just like, it's just a story that I'm world building on. So these are like little forest sprites. I posted some pictures of them on Instagram. Just for fun. So right now with them, I'm just world building. Yes, so right now with them, I'm just world building. I will actually show you guys the other ones I drew of them for the fun of it. And right now, building up the characters, building up the world, early stage of development for a story, if anything. I'm just having fun with it. Nothing serious. This is the main character. One of the main characters. His name's Elkin. Then we have this sketch page that I did, where we have more of the characters, a little bit of their personalities. We got Ren up here with her with her fowl. They're called fowl maidens because they ride birds and they're all girls and stuff. They're like a elite team or guards, warriors type thing to the king, and they are the only people that ride birds and connect with birds. And then over here we have Elkin playing with his sister, who actually doesn't have a name yet. So if you guys want to like suggest names, go for it. Yeah, every story must have a simp. And then we have Elkin playing with his best friend, who his family is like the castle cooks or the royal cooks or whatever, and he actually burnt his tail, which is why it's black. He burnt it really bad as a kid. And then over here we have some like lore. So this chick's a priest, kind of seer thing. And this turtle shell basically shows like the stars or what galaxies or whatever. And then we have this edgy character over here that I'm not going to say much about for plot reasons, I guess. But very edgy character. And then we have Elkin's best friend, who is Xavier, spelled with E-G-G, and then Xavier. So it's literally Egg Xavier, but they just call him Egg for short. And then right here we have another character that I can't remember if I named her Fawn or Dawn. But we'll get there when we get there. And then here's some more stuff. Just trying to build up on the world, build relationships. Here's Egg and a berry. And then here's Elkin and his sister having fun. Then here's Rosa over here, just being a very, very good student. We have his little sister hugging a bee that they use kind of like as cattle. Because they're like 2 inches tall, maybe. They're very small. They're meant to be small little sprites. And then there's like water sprites that I'm still working out the design of them. I don't know if I like the little thingies here. And then Elkin. And yeah, that's about all I have for the sketch layers. Oop, my tummy wummies is rumbling. What if someone else tried to ride a bird? If it's an untamed bird, because the birds are intelligent in the story. If it was an untamed bird, though, probably wouldn't be able to get close to it, because the fowl maidens, they have the birds as eggs, and then they basically raise them, so the birds kind of imprint on them. Is the concept that I'm thinking of. And then if you're like a friend and if the bird knows you, you could probably ride them without being a maiden, but they would only probably let you do that if it's like a dire circumstance or something. Like their maiden was in danger or whatever. Give me a expression or a scene or a scenario or like an action to have them be doing. So I'm gonna use this as a ref. Oh, excuse me. So with her, I kind of, so she's supposed to be albino, but I don't know if I like the gray colors for her people. So I'm trying to figure out if I can make her completely white, basically, and then make the rest of her people albino, because this coloration didn't get received well. So I'm gonna make their skins yellow instead of the gray. Okay, I have a scenario in my head. It's gonna be like a princess and the pauper type thing. So this is gonna be a root. Like I said, they're micro size. Alright, it is 2 hours, so I will be ending this stream, probably gonna finish up a comic and post it and all that stuff on Patreon. Yeah. Alright, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably do a stream next week, if not the week after. Anyways, thank you guys. I hope you have an amazing